Alright, we'll be going over the CCXL hair colors, also known as hair profiles. So we'll be using this guide basically. So be sure to, I will link it down in the description probably. And first thing you want to do is to download the template project here and go to WooferKit and create a new project. I will call it probably hair colors tutorial like that. CCXL. Just do whatever you want, the name, and open the folder to the source area, and we will be we will be copying the template inside here. So this is the template. Just paste it in, and you should have all these files inside, like the step says. Next is to rename everything basically. We will be using the handy feature of the rename update in project files feature. So let's call it something like hair colors tutorial like that. Be sure to have this checked. If you are using the latest nightly, it automatically has it checked, but if you are not, you have to make sure to click that and click finish, and it should it will take a bit, freeze a little bit if your computer is not great or it takes a lot of files, and it will update these inside. So I should also probably rename this to your own mod name, like modder name, your own name basically. Okay, next is probably the let's see, I know you have to replace everything. Okay, let's just replace, like rename everything. Ignore the XBM and the HP files. Those we will be deleting and replacing later. You will want to rename these. If you are using the latest nightly, it should auto rename it correctly. If you are not, we will be checking that later. So it should be fine, because it used to not rename dynamic paths correctly, and I reported that to Mana and she got that fixed, changed that, so it correctly renames it. But still, we should still be checking them, just in case. Like so. Of course you will want to have the names be unique to your mod. Just do this for all of them. Okay, now also do these. You can use your full name, like nothing is stopping you from doing that. I guess just in case the path is too long, you will have to enable the long path support, which the last time I recorded this video, I still don't know how to search for it on the wiki. Like, fine. If you have questions, you should like Google it for Windows enable long path or something along those lines, and it should be fine. Rename this modder initial and like that. The same thing with this and this, and also here rename that. Modder name and mod name. Also, you can rename the folder itself. Okay. Now that we're ready, let's check the MI actually, because just to make sure. It didn't. Weird. It didn't update. I guess I'll have to report to Modaden, or maybe it's not in this version. Mine is from yesterday. So okay, so I actually added this step just to make sure that you actually did rename it. So basically you'll want to rename, no, I need to open that, yes, and you do this. Rename that with your own name. We can just copy the front part and save. You'll want to do that for everything, because otherwise it won't find the correct path. Dynamic basically Archive XL uses these paths and replaces the material part with all the hair colors, so it will actually make all the other hair colors work. Just make sure. Yeah, I have a double thing here. I should copy this part only. So that's why this is correct, because it's not dynamic. And like so. I mean, I will report it, so maybe in the future it will be fixed and you don't need to do this step anymore. It's still good to check though, just in case, because it will not work if it's not edited. The lashes and the long and the short. Okay. Okay, all done. And you can ignore this. All right, and then it's talking about the Excel and YAML files. In which case, open that with your text editor of your choice. Ideally, you will want to not use Notepad, because Notepad is not really great at editing text files. So download something like Notepad++. Then just replace this with your own name, like so. And this with the mod name, in which case we will be doing that. Okay, save both files, check. Right, modern name, it's not replaced as well. We need to replace with our own name. You can have inertials and modules name be different. Just make sure that you are actually replacing them with the correct names as the same in your files, basically. All right, next. For broken path, right, there's a feature. Project scan project for broken file runs. Oh my god, that's a lot. What the hell? Wait, I thought it's dynamic, no? Yeah, it is soft. Dynamic. I might have to report that as well. For some reason it's I mean, it should be fine. Let me open up my own hair color project and make sure. Yeah, I am doing the same thing here, so it should also do. Okay, so it's probably a problem with the current version of the Wolfen kit I'm using. I'm using Nightly August 18th. So I will report that to the WonderKit people, and they will get it fixed. So if you run this, just ignore all of these with the beard base material stuff, like with the base material stuff, and see here, this is actually wrong. So the none is fine. You will see this says where does it say? Yeah, ignore the ink address if it says none underneath. So it's this one. But we have to fix this, which is in the Excel file. I thought I replaced that. I did though. Oh, it's the YAML. Right, I did not do this. Right. Okay. Now this should be fixed. Let's do that again. Okay, ignore these. Just, this is fine. Just have this, and these are just disregard. Okay. Now that we're ready, next is to add your cap, HP and cap. I'm going to assume you have hair colors because I'm not gonna cover how to edit hair colors. And honestly, you should be editing hair colors with Replacer just to test, because it's faster that way. Instead of at least I feel like it's faster, instead of setting up all the CCXL and duplicating stuff later, because you will have to duplicate a lot of stuff when you, not a lot, a few, if you want to add a color. So we will be deleting all of these and pasting your HP and hair profiles. And for cap gradient, delete these and copy the cap. So it will say that I am using custom cap, and I don't know if it's a limitation, but if you see under here, custom gradient, so it will be used, if you pick a color for it, it will be used by all your hair colors. So that's not really ideal, to be honest, unless you are making like a certain color focused hair pack. Otherwise, you probably want different colors for your different cap colors for various colors. So you will want to copy, even if it is using vanilla caps, you want to copy the vanilla caps and then rename it, like replace this part with your own mod color name, basically. Okay, so I will not be covering this part because it's a little bit limited. So yeah, so just add it in, copy it inside. Okay, and then now we want to replace the template with our own name. So maybe I should confirm it, but when I was using, like doing this tutorial the other time, like before, I did it once, I'd have both my own hair colors and the tutorial mod installed, and it actually, the tutorial mod overrides my own mod, and I have the paths are different, but I have them the same in the InkCC files. So that leads me to assume that basically ArchiveXL indexes the hair colors based on the InkCC names. So I would recommend, if you are doing this, you maybe add your own name in front, like so, just in case someone has the same name or you don't have like a sort of really unique name, like something just light purple or something, and someone will have the same name as you. So add your own name in front, just in case. But since I'm just straight up doing this, I'm not gonna do that, but you can use something like oh, I don't have it installed. My PC broke the other day, so I had to get a new install. I reinstalled on Windows. I used advanced renamer to bulk rename stuff here. I should install that. To bulk rename stuff, it's very useful for modding because you can rename, add like prefix, postfix, and have totally different names, which is awesome. So yeah, highly recommend it. I would do that later, but yeah. So I won't be doing that here, but just know that you should probably do that. And let's do the copying. I like to start with the YAML because I then can compare. Wait, I forgot. I have to convert to JSON first. Okay. Yeah, convert the patch file into JSON like so, and both inc.cc and also the atlas, I think, if I'm not wrong. Yes, inc atlas. Okay. Now it will be converted down here, so just open them all in your text editor of choice here. And this is why I recommend Notepad++, because there is a feature to rename files across, like rename stuff across files. So pull up your HP list here, and let's copy this first and do replace, and replace all in all open documents. Okay, and then it will replace the same here. See, it's here. So just do that for all of them, like so. Alrighty, now that we have replaced that, that should be all. Oh, there's only 10. Oh, I copied the... It's fine. I copied the old project. You see, interesting thing, I was learning CCXL colors, and I kind of broke this project somehow, so I had to restart from scratch and then add other colors later. So it's only 10, which is fine. Okay, delete the unwanted things like other template names, and save all of the files and close them, since we'll be doing WolfenKit for now. And go back to the project, right click, convert from JSON with all of them, including the inc atlas. And now we will be deleting the extra placeholders section, which is good because keep your things tidy. So first open the mesh and delete this part, the parts that's not replaced, and also nothing else needs to be changed, I think. Yes. Okay, save. Next, I actually I didn't delete this, because if you want to delete this, you have to delete it in 3 parts, I believe. Two parts. And the ink atlas doesn't really do anything if you leave the extra appearances inside, definition like the textures. So I leave that alone for if you want to add more colors later or something like that. But for the ink CC, you do need to delete them. But the tutorial says to delete it in this step. However, we will be entirely replacing these parts later on in the tutorial, so you don't need to do that in this step. Just ignore that for now. So only do the mesh, basically, is what I'm saying. Okay, the custom icons, you can do that here, but I did that at the very end, depending on what you like, basically. I can show you how I like my PSD files, which is here in the PSD section. Oh, it's not this, it's in my G drive. Right, it's this icon. Basically, I have this really simple icon. All the CC icons have this little corner cut up. You can export this texture. Keep in mind it has 2 different resolutions. You can export this texture and use this to line up the edges. And basically, I have a mask here. All of these have a mask. And I do gradient colors from down bottom to up top. You can do like side diagonally, but I like how the original game does it with the horizontal. And just, you can move this. It's very cool. You can do this. And basically, I lost my train of thought. Basically, the game actually treats the bottom, I think it's the bottom part, as the root. Like if you check the vanilla hair colors, the bottom is the root color and the top is the tips color. So I did follow the convention of the bottom to top, even though it's a bit weird because usually top is like the root, but it's fine. I like to follow vanilla conventions just so it's good. And basically, I did kind of have a system where there's different colors, and depending on how often it appears, because sometimes some of the colors don't neatly go in like root and top difference. They kind of intersect the strands inside. So I do this where the less the strand have, the less it's on the icons. But obviously it's up to you. And I would recommend having some sort of identification just so the user can know where the actual color is from, like a little logo or something, or your name basically on here. Because it doesn't actually have names on the CC colors, it only has icons. So yeah, you can see a lot of other hair colors, CCXL at least, have their own little icons on the actual thumbnails, the icons. What am I saying? Have their own like little things, logos or something on the icons is what I'm supposed to say. Okay. So do that. I'm not gonna cover that, but you can do that. Oh, I do want to say it does have this Python script. One moment. What is it? Yeah, open It's pretty good. You need to set up the Python environment. Just Google how to set a Python environment and download this and run it. It will ask you to put in folders like, let me do, it's here, something like, where is it? It's here. Like I have the raw folders here with the UI. Yeah, I basically have exported all my color icons individually, and then it generated this for me, so it can be used. This PNG and also this ink atlas, so I can convert it back. It's pretty good. You can use that, or you can manually line up this, like export the XPM and then line up this and import it again. So up to you. All right, next, connect the icons. Okay, it's said to not edit this, but it's basically the same, so we originally just replaced it. If you use the same convention, you will also be replacing it. So just copy this string and let's see, yes, and open both of the InkCC like so. We can do PMA first, whatever, it's fine. Now delete this part. You delete the extra colors with that, and then we will want to rename, add like this part and then the actual color, so for all of them. So I recommend just going up and pasting like the first part of this string, because this is faster than just copying different things. And then afterwards we can copy the names behind it, just faster this way. All right, and then you want to save first, unless, in case you screw something up. Right click, copy from array and buffer, expand all of these three, want to clear it, and then paste inside. So this is why I mentioned to not delete extra sections here, because we will be clearing this anyways. And do keep in mind to first click the topmost and then shift click the last one, because the way you copy it is from the first selected to the last. So if you do this, it will paste in the incorrect order as red wine first. And InkCC order is basically the color order that it appears inside the CC. So the first that's added by your mod will be this color, and then this, the second one, third one. So if you want to reorder your colors, you do this in this step, so you don't have to reorder this again and then do copy the new order across, because I've done that a few times. I didn't know this at first, so I just tried to mess with it and realized, oh, this is where the order is determined. So I messed around a few times and I had to clear all of these all over again, which is not fun, but you know, you learn from these kind of things. So make sure you have the correct order, and then just do that for all of these. Expand the definition, clear it, and then paste, and then save. Okay. Now do the same. It's the same across PMA and PWA, so you can straight up just have this copied and use it the same way. Also, sometimes it will not allow you to clear the buffers, so you can just try to just do something like this and then delete, basically. But if it allows you to clear it, it's better to just clear it. I had a few times when I deleted it manually and it kind of just broke. Might be a bug on previous versions, but you know, never too safe. All right, there's 3 on the PWA and 4 on the PMA. Just make sure the extra one is the beard color, of course, here. All right, next, you should be done basically. Now we can install the mod and see. Load up the game. It will take a little bit. I might cut it. I might not. I don't know. I'm not really that good with video editing. I was using like what should we call it? Clipchamp. If anyone knows video editing, you're probably like face bombing at Clipchamp. But I did download DaVinci the last time I did this tutorial because I made some mistakes and I had to edit them in, but then the whole process is just a disaster, so I ended up just scrapping it and restarting, like re-recorded now. Alright, it should appear just fine. Yeah, this is what I'm saying, like, you see this? Like, this is my color, but my my hair color is actually being replaced. These are the extra added colors I added afterwards, but these are our tutorial ones because you can see the thumbnail, the icon. Yeah, so I'm probably going to ask the CCXL, like asked on the modding server, but most likely ArchiveXL is determining what is unique based on the game UI index appearance definition here. So make sure this name is unique and it needs to correspond with this color thing and also correspond with this. Basically just append your module name in front and it will be all fine. Okay, it works. Awesome, very good, very good. But this does not work with multicolored hair. Oh, it's my own hairstyle. Okay. Does not work with multicolored hair. Oh, it does actually. Wait, what? Oh, this is my own, right. I have it installed. It's fine. So you see, this is not the tutorial colors because it has the normal icons. So basically, if you do that without installing, I should remove that. But it does not work with multicolored hair. It will not appear in that section. Now, let me just disable that real quick. Now we want to make it multicolored hair compatible. It's really not that hard. And I asked Red Stick about it, and they basically showed me how to do this. Basically, you want to duplicate the entries 3 times and change it to MCH names. So let's do that now. So you want to do that at the very end because, as I say, if you want to edit these in any way or like add another color, you will have to duplicate, like add an extra entry here. And if you have MCH in, that means you have to edit 7 times for the male version and 6 times for the femme version. So be sure to do that beforehand. Like have these all ready beforehand. Now you want to duplicate 3 times. Actually, I want to reference my thing actually because I'm not too familiar with this part. Let me copy over my files as a reference so I don't mess this up and have to redo this part again. It's not ideal. Okay, let's just drop this in the top part, I guess. whichever is better. Here, I'm pretty sure it is just, yeah, the same definitions but with the different names for these parts. So yeah, you have these duplicates, it's the same, and just change the UI slot name to part 1, part 2, part 3. Part 3 here. Not here, okay. Now the PW. It will give you an error, but it is fine because it's a custom switcher, basically custom CC stuff. Okay, do that the same here. You can't just click on this. I should have done that from the start. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's it, right? Yeah. Okay, that's pack our mod and test in game, and it should appear in the MCH slider, not slider, CC section with our tutorial icons, basically. Just making sure. Alright. Let's see, just pull up a random one. You can see our hair colors appear and is working just fine. Ignore this, like so. Can mix and match however you want. Fantastic. Alright. Congratulations, you have successfully made your own CCXL hair colors. It's not that hard, honestly. So if you have any other related questions like this, there's a troubleshooting section here. This section I added. And yeah, you can check the archive Excel logs for more details on like if you run into errors or crashes or something like that. It will say in here. Just open the recent one with the timestamp and go down and find your mod with the name. I think it will work. Hair colors tutorial. It does appear, right? Does it? Okay, that's weird. Oh, it's here. Okay. It does say loading. It will say something like that. Most of them is like custom hair color stuff. If you have a lot of mods installed, it will be a bunch, but yeah, it's like custom colors expanding on the hair colors. It should be fine. Just make sure you don't have any errors inside. If your hair has problems, it will show errors. I don't know if I have one of them, probably not, but yeah, that's about it actually. Not too bad, right? Okay, no, there's no errors. There's just a bunch of logs. Okay, now next is just a matter of making like nice icons. I had a lot of fun doing icons. It's actually, I would say, the best part of this whole process because matching the icon colors to your hair is kind of satisfying, especially when you click on the icon and the hair color just appears like exactly like pretty matching. That makes me happy. It's weird, I know, but that makes me happy.